out. So just that one change. So Scott Davis in goal, Alan Buxton, who came back after injury at the weekend, had such a good game, of course, set up the winning goal for Connor Jennings. He's at right back, Liam Radage at left back, Steve McNulty, the captain, of course, Richie sitting alongside him, Jay Harris and Ollie Northern in the heart of that Tranmere midfield, Connor Jennings drifting out wide left, and then Tullett on the right with Andy Cook and James Nord up top. On the bench for Mac, Scott Wilson, good striker, Sam Ramsbottom, of course. All Tranmere fans will remember him from his goalkeeping spell here. Kieran Kennedy, Scott Burgess and Callum Evans, and Peter Wright, our referee, gets this one underway. Important game for both sides this evening, and particularly for Tranmere. 4 points behind Mac at start of play. Macclesfield with the game in hand, so a victory here could really hot up that chase for automatic promotion. Hodgkiss for Macclesfield, who've got a pretty good away record. They've won 10 on their travels this season, so they've obviously got a style of play that works when they go away, Andy.
Yeah, they obviously set the stall out, don't they, and stick to it. It would suggest that they stick to their team pattern and try not get pulled apart so much, but we'll see.
On clearance by him, Cook is there this time, and he is challenged by Lowe, on by Norburn. Norwood there, causing problems, and then Cook on the half volley in the end. It's just gone over the top of the crossbar. And Norwood it was who was harassing the two central defenders. It broke to Andy Cook and used the outside of his right foot there on the half volley to curl it goalwards, but Jalal able to watch it go over the top of his crossbar. Right out, little chip ball forward, and Nord is underneath it. Lovely little flick header on. Now can Norburn get the head of Hodgkiss? Yes, he can. He's forced a bit wide. Left edge of the penalty area. Support behind him now from Jennings. Needs to hit it now. Curls it just over the crossbar again. And this time Jalal was passing a little bit more interest as he stuck a hand up and then took it out the way. But good play there by Norwood to Norburn. And then Jennings with a snapshot just over the top of the crossbar. Ball forward by him. Down this near side. Cook will jump well for it and get his head to it towards Norwood. Controls it really well. Plays it back in towards Andy Cook. Real opportunity for Andy Cook to put Tranmere ahead. Well, he couldn't quite make up his mind because Jalal has made the save and it's gone behind for a corner. 25 yards from the Macclesfield goal on the left-hand side this time. It's the main stand side where we're sat probably with this commentary. Radage with the throw in towards Norwood. Back to Radage again. Now the cross will come in deep towards the far post. Cook will try and get there, and he's at full stretch in the end under pressure. The head has gone wide. So they've showed they can open up this Macclesfield defence already. As the free kick from Norburn just drives Buxton a little bit wide. It won't matter though because he gets a decent ball in, and offside flag has gone up even though it was turned in by Andy Cook. It's not going to count. Terrific ball in by Andy Buxton again. Sutton was there. Cook arrived as well, but the flag went up straight away and it's not been allowed. Jalal with the goal kick. McNulty's underneath it again as well, and Norwood with a little cushion header down to Connor Jennings, and he's made a good forward run here, and he's onside as well as James Norwood, left edge of the penalty area. Early ball in, Andy Cook trying to get his head to it, he's just looped wide of the far post. He was under a lot of pressure, but again he timed his run really well there to James Norwood. The first time cross in. What can Hodgkiss do now? Into the channels to Whittaker, wide to Durrell. Just three players inside the box when the cross comes in, under a lot of pressure. That's going to dip underneath the crossbar. Did well. Scott Davis backpedaling in the end to turn the ball over. Well, I'm quite sure that's what Elliot Durrell was trying to do, but that was a dangerous cross in the end. Ball breaks awkwardly there, and could have played Blissett in, but Rydal is sharp and clears the ball away. Norwood, good control by him, back as far as Jay Harris. Looks to his right. McNulty is willing to join in from the back four. Terrific little turn by him. That shows the confidence of the Rovers captain.
I dare him to do that again.
Tullett trying to take on Fitzpatrick. He's gone away from him this time. Terrific skills by Tullett. Drills it in low. Come on! The far post. Norwood arrives as well. And it's turned behind for a corner. Uses Whittaker, then Fitzpatrick again. Marsh is down the far touchline this time. Bit of space now for Whitehead as they try and build forward in Macclesfield. And bit of space down the left-hand side now. Now the cross will come in. Flicks off the head of McNulty. And the second minute of stoppage time. Durrell turns on the outside, tries to with the ball in low. Opportunity on the stroke of half-time, and it's turned in by Danny Whittaker. And Macclesfield, against the run of play, have stolen the lead deep in stoppage time here. The cross came in, it flicked off the head of McNulty, and then Durrell with the cross in. And Whittaker inside the 6-yard box. No sign of an offside flag, and he's turned it into the back of the net. And on the stroke of half-time. Real disappointment for Tranmere, who've been really good in this first half. It's Tranmere 0, Macclesfield 1. Sutton takes over. McNulty. And towards Cook again. Headed away from him by Fitzpatrick. Buxton does well to keep his eye on the ball and wins it in the end, and then curls the ball down this near touch, and that's a good forward run there by James Norwood if he can keep the ball in play, which he can. Cook desperately trying to get inside the penalty area. Tollick once as well. Into his Andy Cook with a header. Level right at the start of the second half. Terrific pass by Buxton down this near side. Calmness as you like from James Norwood. A perfect cross. And Andy Cook with a downward header with a goalkeeper stood on his line. Tranmere back in it. 4 minutes into the second half. Tranmere 1, Macclesfield 1. Opportunity now for Tranmere perhaps to push on, although Durrell might have different things to think about that as he sets himself from a shot from distance and gets a second one. For Macclesfield, a shot from distance that tipped in front of Scott Davis. Might have done better the goalkeeper, but Durrell just skipped away from the challenge, took his chance, the ball dipped and bounced into the back of the net, and Macclesfield are back in front here. It's Tranmere 1, Macclesfield 2. Jennings. Harris inside the centre circle, makes some space for himself, does really well here. Jay Harris has options, decides to have a shot himself, and that's a bouncing one, but this time Jalal gets his body all the way behind that. That was a bit different because it dipped a long way away from the goalkeeper, so he had the chance to judge the bounce and get his body behind it. Norwood trying to win the ball back, but then Norburn does well to get a foot in. Ollie Norburn, shot from distance, takes a deflection. Jalal somehow keeps it out with a strong left hand, and it's cleared away on this near side. It was on target, took a deflection, and he was going the wrong way, the goalkeeper, and somehow just managed to keep the ball out. Trail 2-1 at the moment as Whittaker takes the corner. On the volley there from Pilkington, and somehow Davis keeps it out. Well, I'm not too sure where that came from George Pilkington. I bet he's never scored a goal like that in his life. Whittaker with the corner again. Pilkington this time towards the near post, and it's a handball that's being given at the near post. And going from bad to worse here for Tranmere, I'm afraid. Things going really wrong for Tranmere now in this second half. Whittaker against Davis. Whittaker comes forward and it's scored it. Danny Whittaker. The Macclesfield fans celebrate. The Macclesfield players celebrate as well. And in the space of 5 minutes, it's all gone wrong for Tranmere here. Whittaker with a penalty. It's Tranmere 1, Macclesfield 3. And now Macclesfield might catch him on the break with Whitehead. Durrell is in acres of space on that far side. Durrell comes forward, drills it in again across Davis and scores again. That's number 4 for Macclesfield. Well, Whitehead broke, played it wide to that far side to Elliot Durrell, and he came in on his right foot. Fierce shot again across Scott Davis, and it's nestled in the corner of the net, and it's another for Macclesfield. What a shock for Tranmere. Tranmere 1, Macclesfield 4. But here comes Durrell again, who's causing real problems. He's looking for his hat-trick here from distance. This time Davis can palm the ball away. Cleared away by Buxton, but again, just able to run straight the way through there. And free kick. Lowe will take it. Plenty of distance on this one. Blissett underneath it. Heads the ball forward, and a chance now for number 5, is it? No, he's missed his kick. It's cleared off the goal line in the end. Hancock should have scored. Football can do funny things to you. Still 11 games to go. Tollick with the corner. Headed goals in the end, and somehow Jalal pushes it onto the bar, and it's away off Andy Cook.
How's he kept that out? How's he kept that out?
And Tranmere are going to go down to a home defeat. That's it, I'm afraid. John Askey is the happy manager this evening. And he will come across and shake hands with Mickey Mellon here. Back on level terms straight after half-time, Tranmere, with Andy Cook's header after Danny Whittaker had put Macclesfield ahead, but then Durrell from distance, ball that dipped in front of Scott Davis. Keeper should have done better. A penalty given at the near post when Pilton and Rideouts were there. Rideouts had just to have handled the ball that Whittaker put away, and then Durrell with another fine finish from the edge of the box, making it 4-1 in the end.